This is Vision 2015. Today I want to cover 5 tips for successful strategic planning. Okay, tip number 2 for successful strategic planning that actually works. Tip number 2, lighten up. Lighten up. Any questions? I'll probably talk some more about that one, okay? Commerce Bank. Where's Lacy at? Hi, Lacy. I told Lacy at Commerce Bank, because we told you we're going to highlight some companies. Now, when you think of fun and you think of lightening up, don't you think of banks? Everybody thinks of banks, right? Banks are fun. They're just a great place to go, right? They're in the back like throwing the money around and stuff. They're just like, do you guys ever have money fights when it's closed? You do that? Probably shouldn't have admitted that in front of this large group right here. I don't know. Yeah. Well, they pulled together a group of managers and they wanted to do some planning. And one of the things that we did was we played a game. Right? And was it fun? Yeah. Yes, it was fun, right? It was a little frustrating.
As much fun as bank managers can be.
As much fun as bank managers can be. That is well stated. Yeah, they were a little reserved at first, right? We played this whole game, and I would love to describe the game to you, but that would kind of ruin it in case we came and played the game with you guys. But they played a whole game, and it was a problem-solving game. And they were up around the room and running across the room and zigzagging and running into each other and having all kinds of fun, right? And the room really loosened up. So why do we want to do this? Why do we want to do this? Look, this is the discussion this is a picture of the discussion we had right afterwards. Now, as a communications expert, when I look at a slide like that, I look for engagement. Do you see engagement in that slide? That is a group of people that are all in. They are all, if you can't see this picture, if you're way in the back, they are all leaning in and they are all completely focused on what's happening. They are all together. And this is a fairly large group doing planning together. They are all in together. So why does that work so well? Why is it important to lighten up? There's a real reason to do this, and it's a business reason to do this. You need to relax, you need to play a game, you need to have some fun, and you need to have some food. Okay? Now why? Because teams have to build trust to have meaningful and powerful conversations. Okay, now you're thinking to yourself, but we work together all the time, right? We always have these conversations, right? No, whenever you pull the team together at first, you're going to have these levels of communication. If anybody's ever worked with a lot of teams, you know this. You start off on the really basic level. Even if you work together all the time, if you're tackling a new problem, you start off being really nice. You start off with all these old paradigms, right? When you have some fun together and you start to relax together and you eat together and you enjoy each other's company, and sometimes you don't, you get a little competitive at times, it opens up the conversation. It gets you really, really focused. It gets your mindset in a different place. It's really, really amazing. Those things that they do, those corny games they do in facilitator world, there's a real reason that they do those. And it's not just because it fills time, or it's because it's fun to watch you guys play with yarn and things that we make you do, right? Or the helium sticks, or the trust falls and zip lines, or things like that. Those things are really, really valuable because it actually gets people centered on what they're going to talk about. It opens it up. So having fun gets you to a whole new level of communication. This is another retreat that we did. This was a room of 110 managers for a large Fortune 500 company. And we were playing a game, and they're marching around the room. They're all executives, and they had a good time. They really did. They had a lot of fun doing this. And afterwards, we had an incredibly powerful discussion. It was absolutely amazing how it focuses people. Okay, so I want you to have fun. This is some more pictures here. This is another retreat we did. These two guys are both executives of their company, and they're holding a Nerf gun. It's important to have a lot of fun. And this is a retreat that I went to, and this is me on a catamaran down at Table Rock Lake. You need to have some fun with this, right? Because if it's not fun, right? It's not fun, right? You got to have some fun. So this is a company. So I'm going to shoot this at people. Okay? Can I really shoot people? Is it okay for me to shoot people? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hit anybody? Did that go in the mashed potatoes? I am a terrible shot. That's what I learned. Or maybe I'm a good shot. I shot over your head still, I'll spare you. No, now was that fun? Are you a little more relaxed right now? Right? Are you ready for strategery? That's why we did it. That's why we did that.